I have a little crush on you. Baby, I don't know what to do. Good morning, you gorgeous idiot. I pray you slept well. Swell. A new day is a car which wouldn't start. Wouldn't budge. Wouldn't move. What's happening? Do I need to call a crew? I'm thinking. Maybe it's the engine. No, I need to take it to engine. A new day is a car which wouldn't work if I don't start it the right way. It don't start until I say hi to you. Hi, vroom, vroom. The one person who can breathe life into the vehicle of my day with that soft tone that calmed the tornado in this crazy town. You're like that new substitute student teacher that get everyone on their best behavior. Ill-mannered teachers play nice to students when she around. Students, do a good job. Giving away lots of money. Crying inside but laughing like it's funny when she passed by the lounge. Students be crushing on her when she on duty. Everybody playing sick so they can catch a checkup on Hey Shirley. Just to check up on Hey Shirley. But when they reach the like phones without bundles, no data. Just one word answers. Hey, no, stutter, no alcohol. I'm talking stuttering, shivering like Higuain after he missed that penalty and he didn't win. Oh, that guy from Morocco. They shivering. She cold winter turning ons into vibrating phones. She making them blank as exam pages during a tough paper gone wrong. The type of paper you take when you didn't study. Head scratching. English is not easy. It's not matching, but hey, if I take that paper, you know it's not going to be difficult for me because you motivate students like me to change my name from a D to an A++. Hey, if she was a course, I would pass that cray. It's true actually. You're the one who inspires me to bleed into a better side of me. You can make a caterpillar shed into a bold ego. Make a bad guy feel like a hero. She more than just a female amigo. To many, I'm a puzzle. They can't figure me out. She figured me out with one twist of a Rubik's. I think her tribe called Quest. The way she can cue tips on how to unlock my trueness. She proved this. She's more than just the cutest. She's beautiful. This girl was real sharp. She cut me deep with a thrust. Now I'm left bleeding. A paper trail of love letters to us. So if we ever get lost or forget ourselves, we can follow their trail so they can lead us back to us. Back to a beginning of love, not lust. Lust don't lust, minds nor crush. This here's a woman that can make us badass. Looking statues wink and blush whilst lifting one leg in the air like a girl. And today I got lots to tell you. It's all true. Believe all the hype about you. You got gravity jelly, cause instead of falling for it, I'm only falling for you. Falling like a trip back to memory lane. Like that time you tripped the first time when I asked for your name. Like, girl, what's your name? What's your number? And you gave me the wrong number. You said my approach was lame. But look at me now. Guess who got the dame? Guess who got the girl? Even got Kendrick screaming, damn. And now ain't no trips except the trip to a future us. You the girl I trust to be perfectly fit in the cast. Left to my right, Iron to my Mike, the Lewis to this Peter, cousin to the Skeeter, Esther to my Edgar, and Michelle from Obama, the stop to my stairs, the breath mint to my dragon breath of air. I'm kidding, children. You the orange soda to my kill. The only girl that can make a guy go hard while feeling soft as blossoms curls. Powerpuff Girls. In fact, you got me so crazy, I would even let you do my nails. Trials I'm Brazilian here as if I'm one of the girls. Yes, lately I'm crazy. I'm crazy for a lot of things, even crazy for you, but I'm not crazy for doing this. I tell you it's true. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. You are a rare gold bracelet and I want to keep you close to me. Like 100-year-old's best memories on the Titanic. I want to keep you close to me. That's a good morning from D. And guess what? I'm not down. It's a king-size meal. I served the best for this. Words are like sharp swords sealed with a kiss. Hope you can picture the bliss of us making out like illustrations As body language replaces conversations. Till I spill something corny that spoils the situation. I'm corny, but corny is funny, and if it gets you laughing, then I'm doing something right to your tummy. Butterflies get gummy, so bear with me, honey. Get it? Bear with me, honey, cause bears love honey. And I'm a bear, and I love you, honey. Have a nice day. And if you meet someone better than me today, I'll rip him apart. I'll cut his heart out. If you ever break my heart, I'll be mad. I'll probably do a deal 20 times over, make an album art that would go global, gain support, win awards, and gain applause because you inspired it all. Okay, I'm done playing. Let me keep it 100 like a full battery. If getting caught hanging with you is a well-paying job, I guess I'm in good company. I gotta go finally. Talk to you later. Right now, I'm almost out of data, but still have enough to date ya. I love ya.
I had sex with this woman who I barely even know. I'm really scared that I have an STD, Doc.
Peter, I'm a pediatrician. Have you noticed you're sitting on a fire truck?
Everywhere I look, I'm reminded of her.
Why don't you go on a vacation?
I could go to Hawaii.
Welcome to Turtle Bay and enjoy your stay. Peter, what are you doing here?
Came here to
Don't
murder
wanna
you.
be all by myself.
Go someplace else. I'm not leaving you.
Don't wanna
I'm running away.
be
Wait, why are you
all
whispering? You're
by
not following, are you?
myself.
Get out of there. Go to your
Cause
room.
all I think about
Was the
is
only room available?
you. I can't get you off
Your
my
girlfriend
mind. Peter, the guy who stars in How I Met Your Mother, is trying to forget Sarah Marshall. The problem is his ex-lover is everywhere. He goes on vacation and she begins stalking him with a new man who seems much more handsome than Peter. Well, the truth is Peter's kind of a big deal now. All the ladies love him and Sarah is actually the one jealous. That's why she has been stalking him, trying to sabotage him, trying to mess things up with his new girlfriend. Well,
What did you think of my demo? Did you get it?
is not gonna fall for it. Yes, he still has feelings for Sarah Marshall.
A comedy
But he's doing his best to forget her.
You need to get back on
Hello, honey.
Wow, you got coral on your leg.
Can you get out of my leg, please, hotel man?
You sound like you're from London.
and coming up.
Trying to forget Sarah Marshall might be harder than I thought. She's always stalking me when I'm trying to get away.
Sarah Marshall.
That's a
I
great necklace,
just wanna
Liz. Did you have that a second ago?
move on. Let me move on, baby. I just happy birthday. I'm ready to be a big guy like SpongeBob. I know everything's gonna be okay. Today we're gonna speak about the latest SpongeBob film called SpongeBob SquarePants. Search for SquarePants. This is the latest in the SpongeBob film series, and it has some old favorites. SpongeBob SquarePants is a superhero that lives under the sea. His cover is as a fry chef, but actually he's trying to discover the nuclear secrets about a Soviet Union spy, Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob SquarePants is indeed a slapstick comedy series, much like Mr. Magoo or Ren and Stimpy, but actually he is a superhero who is trying to stop Mr. Krabs from taking over the world.
Which was then used as part of SpongeBob's intro, with Patrick Penny as the voice actor. Meanwhile, the real lips in the painting are actually Steven Hillenburg's own lips.
This is a guy known as Painty the Pirate. Those are my lips, but I don't sing the song. That's Pat Penny.
Second, as a cameo in one of SpongeBob's episodes. In the episode The Sponge Who Could Fly, when Patchy the Pirate is searching for a treasure chest containing the lost SpongeBob episode. If you notice, the man inside the treasure chest who gives Patchy the episode is played by Steven Hillenburg himself. So it's like the creator of SpongeBob
glorious
himself
mischiefs
kept
and all that
handed
they
over the
be.
lost episode.
SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. But now, the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants.
I'm ready.
Squidward, wanna hear my big news?
Let me go mark some time on my calendar.
Steven Hellenberg is the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants Search for SquarePants and SpongeBob the series. He was a marine biologist in the 80s and he developed an interest in animation when he decided that maybe I can turn my lectures into a film or an animation. He was at the Orange County Marine Biology Lab when he discovered that animals also wanted a story about them. Believe it or not, he can communicate with sea creatures. It's a talent that he has. And thanks to Planet of the Apes type experiments, sometimes he would Neuralink himself to be a fish or to be a mermaid. They would tell him stories about a sponge that lived in the sea that wanted to be discovered and talked about by human beings. And so together with the marine animals, him discovered a way to talk about a superhero, much like Flash Gordon, Mad Max, or Luke Skywalker. But instead of having that badass element, he wanted a character that is very simplistic, very square, and a goody two-shoes who wants to be happy all the time, blowing bubbles, chasing a jellyfish with his friend Patrick. And so he discovered the story of SpongeBob SquarePants. Believe it or not, SpongeBob is actually based on a sea creature called the sponge. They're jelly-like creatures that live underwater, and they have a suction cup-like surface that allows them to just hang on to the sea. Well, he based it on that, and then he combined that with a regular sponge that you do have in your kitchen. And he decided to be like, okay, let me switch it up. It'll be like a double entendre, both a sponge from the sea and also something that can be used to wash your dishes. And that was the birth of SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm ready. SpongeBob SquarePants is a square. He is a happy-go-lucky guy who has, childlike spirits. The truth is, he is a cynic. He is a critic. He is tough as nails, but he has to pretend to be a doofus so that he's not sent to jail. As a superhero, he is part of the Officer Drillbit characters that act stupid when actually they have genius intellect. He has the ability to create great music, make movies, and he also inspired Patrick Starfish to start his own documentary and film business. If you watch the Patrick Starfish show, you see Patrick Starfish being the head of a production company, and he hides all this from SpongeBob because SpongeBob believes Patrick to be as dumb as a doorknob when actually he's not. He's smart and he is the son of the mayor. That's why he gets away with so much. And Mr. Krabs' business is actually owned by Patrick. That's why he goes in and out of it whenever he wants. It's quite pretty sick. So in the SpongeBob SquarePants universe, not everything is as it seems. We see Plankton to be the villain and Mr. Krabs to be the good man who hired SpongeBob. Well, it's actually a flip. Plankton pretends to be evil, but he's the good guy working with SpongeBob. Meanwhile, Mr. Krabs is actually the evil scientist who's trying to take over the world. He uses his Krabby Parties as a way to have parties. He stashes some weed, some drugs, some cocaine in them. That's why people are so addicted to them. Meanwhile, Plankton gives ordinary Krabby Patties and nobody likes them. See, Plankton is always trying to discover the secret formula of the Krabby Patties because he wants evidence that Mr. Krabs is a spy who's trying to dominate the world. The storyline in SpongeBob was talked about a little bit in the Breaking Bad series. One of the partners of Heisenberg was selling Krabby Patties. Well, that was a live-action version of Mr. Krabs. And he would sell Krabby Patties, so, burgers, with a bit of some cocaine, some weed in them, and Heisenberg would produce them. Okay, so that's part of the SpongeBob SquarePants story. Also, another film which was a live-action version of SpongeBob SquarePants is Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Kel Mitchell and Kenan Thompson star in Good Burger. Good Burger is a spin-off of the Nickelodeon show All That, and in All That it was just a little segment. Well, that is SpongeBob SquarePants, and yes, indeed, Kel is in fact not SpongeBob. Kel plays Patrick, but SpongeBob is Kenan, the fat one, the one who pretends to be a doofus, whose business ideas are always all over the place. In the real life version or the live action version, SpongeBob cannot be so obvious. He has to be pretended to be a doofus, a greedy person who just wants to take advantage of others with mischievous, scammy type business ideas. So that is the big plot twist. Kenan Thompson plays SpongeBob SquarePants, and Kel Mitchell is Patrick. Okay? So this whole time we thought, Patrick was the chosen one, when it was actually SpongeBob SquarePants in the movie version. Kenan Thompson has to pretend he knows nothing about being a fry chef, when actually he's the one who gives Kel all the ideas on how to build the Krabby Patties. I love Good Burger, and I grew up watching it, and I also wanted to have a Good Burger because of it, okay? So the story of SpongeBob SquarePants is quite deep, like, pun intended. Nothing is as it seems. Sandy Cheeks, who is SpongeBob SquarePants' girlfriend, the squirrel, is actually the girl from Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Chipettes. She's the leader of the Chipettes, and she goes underwater to stop SpongeBob. She's evil as can be, but SpongeBob doesn't make her his enemy. Instead, he wants to infect her with love, the love bug. So SpongeBob really is a human being who has neuralinked with a sponge under the sea. See, we could call him Clark Kent. Clark Kent is actually neuralinked to a sponge under the sea, and he's working with sea creatures, and he wants to not disturb them but pretend to be part of them. His cover is as a fry chef, when actually he wants to stop Mr. Krabs from dominating the world. In the Breaking Bad universe, SpongeBob is not Heisenberg. SpongeBob in the Breaking Bad universe is actually the son of Heisenberg, the guy who pretends to be autistic. Yes, that's it. Him and his father are spies working for the government, pretending to be selling cocaine, okay, when actually they want to stop Mr. Krabs from taking over the world. Mind-blowing, right?
Nice ride. Losers.
And a brand new SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants.
There's no time for a solo!
There's always time for a solo.
Rated PG. Only in theaters December 19th.
I told you, SpongeBob, you have to make more Krabby Patties. I just want to spend a lovely day with
Everything okay in there, baby?
Another film which is closely related to the SpongeBob SquarePants universe is the film They Cloned Tyrone, starring Jamie Foxx and John Boyega. In the film, John Boyega discovers that he's nothing more than a clone, a drug dealer who has been used by the evil government to carry out experiments on young black men, gentlemen and ladies. It's crazy. Well, once he discovers this shady ordeal, he must now uncover the mission by the evil government and stop it before Lex Luthor takes over the world, my friends. This film is related to the SpongeBob SquarePants movie because the Krusty Krab is featured as a place where blacks can go and have fun, enjoy some Krusty Krab burgers, and there's some secret sauce, some cocaine that makes them do strange things, get in trouble with the police, try to rob banks and things. So it's like a secret serum that is turning the whole town evil, so that the government can continue to experiment on them and prove to the world that black people cannot be good. They're always trying to do dangerous, evil things. Well, John Boyega will not be a part of these experiments any longer. Him and Jamie Foxx want to destroy this hoax, this media frenzy that is created by the people that are trying to take away the black privilege that the people have. Will they stop them in time? Well, you just got to watch it. It's quite confusing, but don't be pessimistic. It's brilliant. I love it. They cloned Tyrell. Okay. So SpongeBob SquarePants, much like the story in Breaking Bad and the one that the clone Tyrone has, is oblivious to his mission, or so it seems. He always seems like a doofus, a person who is not even sure how to put on his square pants. I put them the wrong way. Well, the truth is, he knows exactly what to do and how to do it. He's not stupid, but he has to fool Mr. Krabs and Sandy Cheeks into believing that he has no secret sauce at all. In the latest film, SpongeBob SquarePants Search for SquarePants, SpongeBob is tired of being a square, considered a goody two-shoes. He sees that life is not fair, so he wants to be a big guy, a mafia boss. He wants to inherit the clause that is in his contract that says that if he is truly the chosen one, then he should take over as mafia boss in the Sea Kingdom in Bikini Bottom. Well, Mr. Krabs, Sandy Cheeks, Patrick Starfish all want the same title of being the chosen one. So it's a running man type competition. In order for SpongeBob to be considered the big guy, SpongeBob, pants okay, he has to make sure his pants are no longer okay, but are fit for a big guy, you know, so he has to win a competition. There is what is called the Flying Dutchman, a ghost who is haunting SpongeBob. SpongeBob is the chosen one, and the soul of SpongeBob holds the key to releasing the Flying Dutchman. So what the Flying Dutchman does is he summons SpongeBob by telling him to blow a horn. And when he blows a horn, the Flying Dutchman appears. He then tells SpongeBob to complete tasks in the underworld. If he completes these tasks, then surely SpongeBob shall be the big guy. He shall be the big mob boss. But what SpongeBob doesn't know is that the Flying Dutchman is working with Mr. Krabs, Sandy Cheeks, and Patrick Starfish, and it's quite awkward because they're trying to sabotage everything that SpongeBob is doing. Could he be the chosen one? I don't think SpongeBob is the chosen one. Oh, Patrick Starfish, I'm the chosen one.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm the chosen one. I'm Mr. Krabs.
And even Squidward, you know, somehow believes that despite being a work ethic, high diligence nerd, he could be the chosen one. So they go underwater and it's a search for something amazing. SpongeBob wants to become the mob boss, but things are not working. He's under heavy surveillance. The Flying Dutchman is also using voodoo spells to stop him from using his superpowers. So what does he do? Well, he works in reverse using the perks of being a nerd. He uses bubble blowing abilities and other things to fool the villains into seeing him as nothing as a comedian. I'm just a comedian. I'm not here to hurt you. That's what you think. Well, he is the big guy. He doesn't have to prove it, but to prove to Lex Luthor that he's willing to take part in his Running Man competitions, he will take part in this. In the end, SpongeBob manages to break the curse of the Flying Dutchman, and the Flying Dutchman tricks SpongeBob. He gives him the ability to be the big guy, but only as a ghost. SpongeBob becomes the ghost, meanwhile the Flying Dutchman becomes human. He goes on the seas and starts really celebrating. He's happy as can be until SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs stop him. SpongeBob SquarePants, Search for SquarePants is an amazing film with a story about how good can conquer evil.
Nice ride.
Just gotta watch it.
Losers. Don't make me call security.
I thought you were a big guy.
I am.
I am.
You dropped your lucky brick.
I don't have a lucky brick.
Dodge. I know I can do this. My intestines. Peekaboo.
Hair doo doo.
What is happening?
The SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants. See it in 3D.
SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob.
Only in theaters December 19th.
Rest in peace to Steven Hillenburg, the big guy that gave us SpongeBob SquarePants.
I was an NFL superstar.
You don't need to do it in slow-mo, man.
Tracy Morgan can be traced from his days on 30 Rock. Get caught with 30 Rock, the cop looked like Alec Baldwin. Remember that line by Kanye West? Yeah. Well, okay. Tracy Morgan is a stand-up comedian and also a comedian. He has been in the game for a long time. He is a living legend and helped help develop the careers of people like Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and Trevor Noah. Nobody knows him very well because he disappeared from our televisions. Well, he returns in 2026 with a show called The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. Yo, this show is really amazing. It also stars Daniel Radcliffe. We know him as Harry Potter in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and the Harry Potter series. Well, Daniel Radcliffe has also been hiding, and this series is a bit of a metaphor about their careers. Both Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe had a spark. They were doing so well in the 2000s, and then suddenly, after things were so amazing, they disappeared. So, well, they decided to make a slapstick comedy type documentary-ish type series, which is a bit like 30 Rock or Parks and Recreation. Well, it is closely related to the South Park universe and also related to 30 Rock and Parks and Recreational. In The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins, Reggie Dinkins is a disgraced former American footballer. He was supposed to be a Hall of Famer until he was involved in a gambling scandal. He was apparently betting on himself, and now there is so much controversy to the point that he can't handle things. You can't handle the truth. Well, the truth is, the sports media government in America, the coaching staff were forcing Reggie Dinkins to bet on himself so that he could get himself fired. He was too amazing. He was like a black Tom Brady, and they didn't want to braid his hair and make him feel like he's the new Ludacris in town. So they were like, him being the GOAT, that's ludicrous. Okay? So they forced him to be involved in some gambling scandals. Well, they were revealed not only on his Twitter handle, but on television. And now nobody lights a candle for Reggie Dinkins. He's a disgraced superstar. They think he was using steroids. Surely he's nothing more than a has-been who has been running out of time. He might die soon if he continues pretending to be an American football legend. So what happens is Reggie Dinkins now is trying to revive his career by making a documentary film. He wants to clear the air about what really happened between him and the sports industry. He has Daniel Radcliffe, who himself is also a disgraced director. He's an Oscar winner, but after the buzz with the Oscars, he was invited to work on a Marvel film, which his co-workers were sabotaging. They were driving him mad, and eventually he was fired from his job. But now both of them are like deadbeats trying to recover their careers that are in the toilet, the sewer. Okay. It's crazy. The first episode features Tracy Morgan being disillusioned by his situation. He doesn't want to make a documentary. Instead, he wants to make a comedy that talks about him being a comedian. But Daniel Radcliffe is pushing him to say, no, you gotta address your issues. You gotta talk about the truth, the way it really is. The fall and rise of Reggie Jenkins is brilliant. I can't wait to see more of it. Brand new show for 2026.
If you want respect, this documentary is the way to get it.
We pull this off, people gonna see me in a whole new light. What's your little movie called? I'm a loser? We don't have a title yet. We all deserve a second chance.
And then bam, Hall of Fame. Bam, they make a movie of your life. Bam, Pedro Pascal plays me. Andy wants me on set? Okay, I guess. Are you bad?
Interviews are like jazz. He is the whitest person. You have got to be kidding me.
Really could be a win-win-win.
Now I want you to come film me dunking on a regulation 10-foot hoop. Shoot me so you can't see the ground.
I'm back.